So I'm here today with my brother Chief. We're gonna go down to Hillendale and get a little practice in before the tournament tomorrow. When we left, the weather wasn't looking so hot, but it's clearing up nicely, and hopefully we can get a nice practice in today and the weather will hold out. You know what Blackbird's favorite tool? A crowbar.
Yeah, gotta keep that in.
All right, so we made it down to Hillendale. We're gonna get everything unloaded. Sun came out. Should be a good day to shoot. Pull. Lost dead. Pull. Nice. Pull. All right, so here we got a tower kind of coming across here, and then down to our right we have a midi that's coming up, coming over to the left. All right, Chief, on your call. Pull. Crush that number one. Pull. Pull. We just shot about half of the field course. I was told that there were some pretty good targets on the south course here. We're gonna pick and choose these stations, see if we can find some good targets. Looks like there's a midi on this station, so maybe we'll roll with that for a while and then we'll move on. Pull. Nice. Look at that, dude. Sure you don't want to shoot the tournament tomorrow?
I'm working.
Pull.
I had to say something.
We'll call you Chiefy the Clay Crusher.
Yeah, so it's good to come out here with my brother on his birthday. Haven't shot in a while, so a little rusty, but getting back into the swing of things and using this pump for the first time in probably 2 years. Going right here.
All right, so for those of you that aren't familiar with sporting clays, you have two types of pairs. You'll have your report pair and you'll have your true pair. So with the report pair, when the shooter calls pull, the trapper will use the remote. He'll pull the first target. As soon as you shoot, on the report of that shot, the trapper will throw the second target. Then you have your true pair, where the trapper throws both targets at the same time. There's a bunch of different types of targets out there. The way they fly, the size of them. Like you have standard targets, you have midi targets. Your rabbits are shaped differently. You could do a quick Google search and just see all the different types of them that are out there and the different ways that they could fly. But essentially what we're doing today, we're getting a feel for it. It's been probably a week since I've shot, so just getting into the gun, tracking these targets just so it's fresh in my mind for tomorrow when I go shoot. I'll do that 2-4 true.
Okay.
Pull.
Pull.
Pull. I say pull, not you. One more time.
Yep.
Pull.
That's high.
That's out there. Just give me the number one. Normally there's 2 targets per station. The way this is set up right now, it's pretty much set up for super sporting. So there's 4 traps here. I'm gonna show Chief all 4 targets and just give him a show pair of them. And since we're just practicing today, once he sees them all, he'll let me know which targets he wants. All right, starting with number 1 on your call.
Pull. Bang. 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 Bang.
All right, what are you thinking?
Let's try 2 and 4.
You wanted a true or report?
Report.
Okay, 2-4, report pair. Pull. Nice.
Pull.
No problem. So normally when you come up to a station, especially if you're in a tournament, you'll get what's called show pairs. So if it's a report pair, the shooter will call pull, he'll see the first one, and then he can call pull or say bang, and the trapper will pull the second bird. If it's a true, trapper will pull both birds, and you can see how the pair flies. There are some really good benefits of this. First, you could track the target, you could see the flight path, you could see where it's going, where it's landing, and figure out the best spot to shoot it. And for a true pair, it's really nice because you could figure out, okay, this target's slower than this target, so I want to take the faster one first so it's not as far out when I shoot it. But the show pairs is where you can kind of make decisions like that, because once you actually start shooting and you're with your squad, usually, in my experience, you'll see people take the targets all sorts of different ways, and they'll take them in all different places in the flight path. While you're watching the show pairs, like, I'm going to break this target here. If it's a true pair, I'm going to break it here, and I'm going to break this target first. It definitely helps out and kind of gives you a mental game plan. So once you're up and you get in that box, you have an idea of what you're doing, and you're not basing your decisions based off, you know, well, these two guys shot the target here, so that's where I should take it, because that's when you start making mistakes. I was kind of hunting around because I haven't shot any rabbits in a while, so I was kind of looking for a rabbit target, and we did find one here. So this number 3 is a rabbit. We're going to look at that real quick. You want to do that 2-3 true pair?
Sure.
Okay.
Pull. Pull.
There you go.
Let's see what that 1 and 4 is about.
You want a report or a true?
Report.
Okay.
Pull.
Yeah, 4 you're going to have to stretch out quite a bit, it looks like.
Oh.
For the 1 and 4 report.
Oh.
Out. Just 4. Got it the first time. So, I mean, that's one of the things with this sport. You could see somebody hit a target in one spot, and you're like, okay, that's the best spot to hit it. But you can't hit it there, but you could hit it way sooner or way later. Like, there's some guys I shoot with, when there's some absolute bombs out there, these guys are able to hit it when it's way out, and they have plenty of time on that target. I'm not as good as a lot of the guys that I shoot with. So targets like that, I usually have more consistency if I shoot that target earlier instead of waiting till it gets way out there. And it comes down to skill and just being honest with yourself, like, hey, like, I know I can't take that target at that distance, so I'm going to try to take it early so I can still get that point. But I mean, a lot of times when we come out and practice as well, we'll find targets that are difficult for us as individuals. I have a habit of missing right to left crossers, so we'll come out here and just find a station with a right to left crosser and just bring a box of shells into the station and just keep shooting that target until we know the lead without thinking about it. Once you start shooting a lot, you don't really need to think about lead anymore. It can be very, very aggravating though. I shot a tournament last week. Didn't do too bad. Ended up with a 90 out of 100. There was this one station, and the number 2 bird there, I couldn't hit. The first bird, I hit all 3 times. Second bird, couldn't even touch it. Didn't know where I was at. It just had an odd flight path, and my brain didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do because I don't usually see targets like that. I'll tell you what, as far as shooting goes, this is one of the most fun shooting sports that I've ever done. One of the guys that we usually shoot with showed up, and he's shooting 28 gauge today. So we'll see how he's doing.
What? I'll go one more. Same thing. Bullet. Good.
Oh.
Good shot.
Oh.
There you go.
There it is.
Good. As soon as I stand behind you, you hit it.
Let me try one shooter there.
Okay. Or you're going to have to rack it quick.
Yeah.
You might want to shoot one first, maybe. You know what I mean? I don't know if you want to do two first.
Oh.
Good shot.
Hey!
Good job. Good job. Good
Nice.
Job. Good man, man. What's your poison?
You report.
You report? Okay.
Oh.
And plenty of time on two, Dan. Plenty of time. Don't hurry up.
Oh.
There it
Good
is.
job, man. Good job. Good deal. Good deal. Good job. G-man yet. No G-man. What? What? Here, I think chance of rain all weekend. I think up here.
Yeah.
You know, with that lake effect and stuff. I didn't see this, so Doug, throw me a report.
All right.
Let me see it. What? Oh, I didn't see that one coming. What?
Oh.
Gotta take it sooner.
Yeah.
It's hard to pick a line with that thing,
Yeah.
too. You know what I mean? I came back too far the one time.
Oh. Oh.
I think you're too far.
It's hard to judge. Shooting
Yeah,
it
you
out
know,
there.
Like I said, because you can't see the
Yeah.
target. When they hide the traps like that, it makes it that much harder. Because you're not seen. You know?
Guess
I
I'm
hope-
throwing nines at it.
What?
Oh.
There we go. Good shot. Good shot.
Alright. That's fun.
Yeah. Earlier, I closed my gun, and this top rib here is soldered on, and I noticed that solder is starting to crack. So I'm gonna have to send this back to Perazzi, and they're gonna have to pull this rib off, clean it all up, and then resolder it back on. At least it's not the wood. Really bad track record with over-unders and the wood. If you're not big into the sporting clays or anything like that, the wood is not cheap on these guns. Especially if you start getting into the higher end guns and the custom stocks and custom forehands and stuff like that. I mean, you could spend $5-6 grand on a stock all day if you get a custom one. We'll see. It's always something, but the amount of tens of thousands of rounds we put through these things, I mean, they do take a beating. Hopefully, I can get the last 2 punches I need. So I'm in AA right now, and I need 20 punches to get up to master. There's a whole sheet on the NSCA website on how many punches you need to go from class to class, and the amount of punches you get depend on what place you finish and how many people are in your class that day. We're gonna wrap up here and then go home, probably relax. We'll shoot this tournament and hopefully get the last 2 punches. All right, see you guys.